speed time graph. So previously you learned distance time graph. So now is speed time graph. So this one is speed, this one is time. So y-axis is speed, x-axis is time. So now, if you observe the motion of the needle in the speed meter of the car when your parent drive the car, so something like this, we always see this in your car, right? Your parents' car. So the needle show the value of speed change when the oil pedal or the brake pedal is pressed. Okay, so according to this, we can draw the speed time graph like this. So in this graph, so vertical axis is the speed of the motion, and then the horizontal is the time taken. Previously, you got learn rate of change, right? So this one also the same. The gradient, or sometimes we call it rate of change of speed with respect to time. So that one refer to gradient, or in the other word, acceleration. So how you draw the speed time graph? So we can draw according to these two. Number one, given you the data, or they given you the equation like previously. So look at example 10. So this table show the change of speed for Inche Azizu car for a period of 5 seconds. So 0 until 5. After that, they want you to draw the distance and of the speed time graph based on the table. So this one also the same. So very simple. So you see the time 0 until 5. So you draw the scale 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then for the speed 0, 10, 20, 30 like this. So you draw y-axis, x-axis, plot the point, straight line, draw using ruler. So this one is speed time graph if they give you the data. Example 11. So the rate of change of the speed for aeroplane that is landing is given by the equation. Rate of change of the speed. So V is the speed in kilometer per hour, meaning that this one is speed. T is the time. So draw a speed time graph represent by the aeroplane for the period of this one. So from 0 until 0.5. So construct a speed table. So you just build the table of value like just now, the one you learned before. So you set the time, first one, because they want you to draw from 0 until 0.5. So you can build the table when t equals 0, t equals 0.5. So this one is straight line graph, right? Because power 1 for both unknown. So substitute value when t equals to 0, substitute like this. Then you get 800 in here. And then substitute when t equals 0.5. And then you substitute, get 0 here. So you can plot the graph 0 at t at 800, and then 0.5, 0. Connect. So get this graph. Can understand how to get the graph? I think this one's still quite easy, right? Because same like the distance time graph. So homework for you today, 7.2a. You draw number 1a and number 2a. So far, okay? 1a and 2a. Next part is just about area. I see first, it's that long. Okay, so I continue. So far, any question regarding speed time graph? Any question want to ask? Can understand? Can I? Okay, if can understand, I continue next part. What is the relationship between the area under a speed time graph and also the distance traveled? So before I proceed this, so remember the graph just now, y-axis is speed, x-axis is time. So the gradient for this, we call it acceleration. Acceleration. Similar, this part is positive, this part is negative. Okay, or sometimes they say rate of change for speed refer to gradient. So for this speed time graph, you have learned another one more thing, which is relationship between area under the graph. So beside you learn the gradient, you also learn area under the graph for this question. So look at this one. Diagram below show two graphs. So one is distance, time graph. So here is distance, here is time. So gradient refer to speed. And then this one is speed time graph. So this is time, this is speed, so this is velocity. So from the gradient of the distance paragraph, so we know that gradient refer to speed. So this information can be drawn the speed time graph like this. So you can draw like this. Speed can convert this become this one. From 0 until t1, the speed is constant, right? So you can draw constant like this, horizontal. Okay. Do you know that the distance traveled by the motion can be determined also from the speed time graph by finding the area? So we can make conclusion. The area under speed time graph equals to distance traveled for the same time of interval. So this one you need to memorize. For speed time graph, you can get area under the straight line is referred to distance traveled. Okay, why is it like that? So you try to think about this one. Let's say, okay, let's say I draw a simple one like this. This one is speed time graph. So speed usually the unit will be kilometer per hour, time hour. So if I finding area under this one, so let's say this point is 4, 3. Then how I find the area for this one? This one will be need to read the y, right? The y is 3. Then this one is x is 4. So I will 4 times 3, right? Equals to area. So 4 times 3 equals to 12. So what actually is this 12? If I follow the unit, 4 is x, meaning that in terms of hour, multiply 3 is kilometer per hour. So kilometer per hour. So this one I will get in terms of km. Hour power 1 minus 1, so hour gone. So I'll get in terms of km. So that's why area under the curve, under the graph, we will get distance travel or the speed time graph. Is that clear? So just memorize. Area under the straight line is the distance travel. For example, 12. Calculate the distance traveled in each motion based on the following speed time graph. So example number 1. So recall back area of trapezium. How you calculate distance from speed time graph? Find area. Remember how we calculate area for this? So we'll know this one is 5. This one is 4 over 5. This one is 10. So formula for trapezium is 1 over 2 bracket. Okay, the parallel part we plus together. So 5 plus 10. 5 plus 10. And then multiply the height 4 over 5. I not recommend you write like this because I scared you write it wrongly. So unit, you no need write. Just need to be careful. Unit must be the same. If this one hour, this one must be in terms of hour. If this one is hour, and if this one is minute, then this one need to change become minute. Okay, I think you better write like this without unit is better to reduce your careless. So key in exactly the same, getting 6. So 6 is the distance travel from 0 until 4 over 5 hour. And then for this one also the same. Go to calculate the area. Here to here is 80. Here to here is 6. And then this one need to divide 60. Okay, why? Because here is minute, but here is kilometer per hour. So be careful with the unit. Jangan macam cikgu tadi hour and minute forget to convert, then I cannot get the answer. Okay, the question just now I will double check back what happened because I compare with the answer a little bit different. Okay, doesn't matter. Go back to this question. So here is 40. So this one already changed to hour. So just calculate 1 over 2 parallel side plus together 40 plus 80 multiply this height 6 over 60. You see, if you write like this, very confusing, right? Ada darab and then ada lagi unit, very confused. So it's better you just key in like this and get the answer 6 kilometer. Okay, understand so far? So far okay, huh? If okay, I continue. Example 13. Okay, the speed time graph. This one, speed time graph. Show the speed of Mr. Liu car for a period of 36. Total is 36 minutes. So calculate total distance traveled by Mr. Liu car for period 36 minutes. So total 36 minutes. And then this one is speed time graph. To get distance from speed time graph, think about area. So now you need to calculate area under the curve. So you need to see how to calculate. So this part is a triangle. So area of triangle plus area of trapezium plus area of trapezium will be the total distance traveled. So area of triangle, need to see the length here is 10. And the height from here to here is 72. And then for second one, I think you draw out will be better. Here to here is 10. Here to here is 72. The height for this one is 40. Then the last trapezium, here to here is 40. The length here is 36 minus 20. So you have 16. This height is 72. Then you can calculate the area. So this area will be 1 over 2 length times height. Okay, plus for this one 1 over 2 the parallel side plus together 72 plus 40, then multiply the height 10 plus again this trapezium 1 over 2 40 plus 72, and then multiply the length is 16. So just key in like this, no need put unit like this, very confusing. And the multiply no need, right? You just put bracket like this, will be easier for you to reduce scalars. So key in exactly the same, you will get around this as your answer. Okay. One thing I found again. See, I forget to convert become hour again. You see, see, I do careless again. Here is hour. Here is minute. So you must be careful with this, meaning that the length for here, you need to convert. So I purposely make mistake just now, but nobody remind me. So you see, this one is in minute, but this one in hour. So must convert become hour. So this 10 is 10 divided 60. 10 divided 60. Okay. And then for this one, also the same. 10 divide 60. This one 16 divide 60. Divide 60. Divide 60. Then key in, you will get the answer. Okay, clear? So in terms of kilometer, if it is in second, okay, if second, how to convert? If it is in second, you mean like this, is it? Second, and then here is kilometer per hour. Okay, if in second, divide 60 times 60, because 1 hour 60 minutes, and then 1 minute 60 seconds. So 60 times 60. If you want to convert hour, no, you want to convert second to hour, you do like this. Okay, is that clear? Okay, so next, find the average speed of Mr. Liu car for the period of 36 minutes. So average speed formula, previously you got learned, total distance divide total time. So just use total distance that you calculate just now, 30.27 divide time. So time original is 36, So need to divide 60 so that it becomes km per hour because the question requests in terms of km per hour. So from here we can see that the question always want to trap you. Dia mau tipu kamu, 总是要骗你 hour, kilometer per hour in terms of minute. So be careful with the unit. If you be careful with the unit, should be no problem for this topic. Okay, huh? So your homework for today, just now 7.1a, 7.2a, sorry, 7.2a, you do question 1a and 1b. No, 1a and 2a, sorry. 7.2a, you do 1a, 2a. And then 7.2b, this one, calculate the distance. Okay, I want you to do question 1b. And then question 2 and question 3. Okay, huh? So that's the homework for today. Any question want to ask? Sorry, today a bit rush. So many mistakes I made. So just reminder for you, be careful with the unit for this part. Okay, any other question want to ask? Any other question want to ask? If you have no question,